Alright, this is my first video. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I do know how to cook fish. And today I went out, got a couple flounder, hoping for some more. But I got the craziest amount of sculpin, and I do not like sculpin. They're also known as like bullheads, and whatever you want to call them. The buffalo sculpin, that's what I call them. They don't taste very good, so I'm not doing all that. But I am going to cook up some flounder. It has been a long time since I filleted them. I can gut them fine, but I don't know. I'm okay with filleting them. Just okay. So hopefully we can get some meat off of it. Alright, fillet knife. It's a $8 Walmart fillet knife. I think it's a 6.5, maybe. I don't know. But today, we're going to make some fish tacos. Fish tacos. I pulled out salmon last night because I've been salmon fishing a lot. I know how to fillet salmon really well. But I pulled it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge last night. Rock solid still. So I won't be cooking that. It's sad. If I'd known earlier, I would have put it in cold water, but. So, today I went out to Les Davis, because I'm in the Puget Sound area, Tacoma area. And got that one. And this other small one. That one's going to be harder to fillet because it's so small. Honestly, should have thrown it back, but it was the first one I caught. It had been like 2 hours, so I was like, I need to keep it just in case I don't get another one. And one thing of meat I don't think is going to be enough. So, here we go. It's not going to be the most in-depth filleting of this creature because it's going to take me a while. If I knew it better, then I would, but all I know, diagonal cut right there. I'm pretty sure. Get that gut sack out, and then pretty much just, fillet it off. There's 4 fillets on each. They're pretty small though, so it's not like it's a crazy amount of meat. So, start. Probably going to speed it up at some point. Okay, well, it's pretty much halfway good at this point. Told myself I was going to wear some latex gloves to do this, but kind of forgot to do that. Probably going to go grab that mic right now. And I need to grab a bag to throw this head in and all the other guts and bull crap. So, just a second.
A few minutes later.
Alright, we're back. We got the latex gloves. We got the bag. Just a shout out to the homie Chris. Everything I know about fishing pretty much came from him. He actually made a video on filleting flounder and dogfish, and I know how to fillet dogfish too, but that guy taught me everything. I literally learned half of my stuff from his videos. Go fishing with him all the time. Just moved to my area about 3 months ago. Randomly just came real close. So, I'll put his YouTube channel in here too. It's Florida Man Fishing or something like that. Florida Man Fishing Washington, something like that. I'll put it in the video. Well, that does it for that fillet, or that fish. Was not the biggest fillets I've ever had in my life, but, like, again, buddy Chris, even if, no matter how small this thing can be smaller, you'll still get 3 times the amount of meat off of it. Now, just from that one fish, I mean, it's a good chunk of meat. I guess that's a piece of salt. I'll cut that off before I put it on, but it's a good chunk of meat, but, I don't know, you go out there for 3 hours, you only get 10 ounces of meat. It's just like, wow, well, that's not very cool. You gotta add some extra stuff to it. So I went out to the store this morning before I went out, and I got stuff to make some salsa for it. Something like corn salsa. So that'll be good. to the second one. Again, it's a lot smaller. Same size as my fillet knife with the actual blade, not the whole knife, which sucks, but it'll give us just enough meat to make the video. That's all I wanted. That's why I put the salmon in there, just in case, what if I go out there, don't catch anything. And I wanted to make a video on me going out to catch it, but GoPro can't find it. So we'll have to figure out where that is and we can make some actual fishing content rather than just cooking. I hope you guys like the cooking content because, that's going to be doing half the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. As you can tell, I'm a food connoisseur. Sort of what I do. But you do what you can with what you have. Down the back, trying to gut it. It's a lot nicer when you have what's it called? Have running water, which is convenient because I do most of my salmon fishing down at the Puyallup River. Great place to go. Pretty much everybody knows about it, so you're not going to get a spot to yourself. There's no secreticity about it. I don't even know if that's a word. So there's lots of places to go. Normally they're all going to be packed. There's a bird over there or something making noise. But I tried multiple places, but closer upstream, or no, closer downstream, closer to the Puget Sound area, right, where it goes out, that's where right now is your best luck because they're all about to go upstream to lay their eggs and restart the whole cycle for next year. Not next year, but the year after, because pink closes on odd years and opens on even years. But about a week or two, they're going to be moved up further, so you want to go up to a place further upstream. Like I said, this isn't really like a tutorial on how to cook flounder. It's really just, being able to come out here, cook, make a video, sort of introduce myself to YouTube and TikTok, wherever I end up posting this. It's just, it gives me something to do. Oh, there's a plane. Like I said, it's really just an introduction to my channel. I would rather make, really fishing-oriented videos, but like I said, I gotta find my GoPro so I can actually make that. And my battery on that thing is kaput. I got probably 20 minutes of total filming, which isn't bad. I was turning it on while I'm catching fish, but yeah, I'm just trying to make good content. It's hard out here. Okay, now always wash your cutting boards. You see that? 2 fish, that's what it does. And I really encourage everybody to go out, get their own fish, especially kids like my age. I'm not super young, but be able to go get your own food, catch your own food. It's completely free once you get your stuff, like your fishing stuff. Completely free. There's no reason someone couldn't go out there a few hours a day, catch their meal right here. Now, obviously, I have some additions, but you don't need that. That's not a full meal. But then again, I was only there for 2 hours, 3 hours. So, go out there for a few hours, catch yourself some lunch and dinner. Have some fun. It's an amazing time. Make friends. That's right. Both my fishing buddies that I go with. One of them I had met at school prior to, but Chris I met 3 months ago, and me and him got real close. You know, anybody can do that. Anybody can go out there and make friends. So I recommend it. We're gonna get the grill fired up, get burned off, whatever. Yep, I knew it. That's some salmon skin chunks. Let the dog have that. Don't tell my parents. They probably wouldn't like that. Get this on. I'm gonna go grab the lighter because I'm just burning propane and that spark button's stuck. So you either push it really hard or it just ends up not working.
A few minutes later.
Grab the water too, you know. I was gonna stay hydrated. Haven't drinking water all day. I've had an energy drink and I've had McDonald's. Very nutritious. But I went out to see my girlfriend at school on her lunch, so you know we just did what we could. If I could have made the fish beforehand, I would have done that, but didn't have time. All right, let's get this fired up. And since the propane was on for so long, I'm not sure how sparky this is going to be. There we go. You don't even need fancy high-tech stuff either to cook your stuff. This is a propane grill, a mini propane grill. It's the thing you take camping. It's what I use for everything, you know. My mom doesn't like the smell of fish, so I cook it outside. Probably should do a little deep cleaning on that thing at some point. But this will do the job for last second. What's up, dog? My dog's over there. She's just staring at me. That spider came out of nowhere. There's a huge spider right there. He's actually eating a bug right now. It's crazy. It's a little house spider. I'm not worried about it. I'll get all that stuff cooked off. Get started with the veggies and stuff to make this salsa. I actually went out just today, like I said when I was out getting stuff. I got my own knives. They're not high tech, but just turned of age to move out, so hoping to do that soon. So I'm just kind of stocking up on stuff, getting slowly my own stuff to get ready. Dog's actually right into the camera right now. It's kind of funny. So, you know, they're not the sharpest. I think it was like $6 for the pack. I mean, there's big, medium, and small. It's not what they're actually called, but that's what it looks like. So, get the bowl out, but I think I'm gonna start with the corn really quick. I work at a produce place, but Walmart has half the price of what we sell it for. So I do end up going there. Use this one. Oh, let's not put it under the grill. I'm gonna cook it. Did sharpen these though, so they're a little sharp right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a pro at cooking. I'm really not. But I get the job done. I do what I can. I made a lot of food recently. I went camping with my girlfriend quite a few times. And I'm practicing on this little stove. It makes it real easy when you know how to use it. You can always buy, corn not on the cob, but it makes it feel like you're more fancy when you do it yourself. It's really easy. You just go down it with a knife. Learned it from my grandpa. He makes the best corn. Oh, that spider's gone now. It's not good. But it's really easy. And, you get probably half the amount of corn. But when you pull it right off the cob, obviously it's going to be a little more fresh. You want that frozen stuff isn't going to be too fresh. Don't worry, I'm going to clean it up. Sort of getting it all over the place, but I'm getting enough on the cutting board where it won't matter. There we go. That's plenty of corn. Overall, like a corn salsa sort of thing. First time making this. My own idea. I don't know if it's ever been made before. Probably. Some other dumb guy probably decided to do it too. And then we're actually going to heat that up a little bit. Put it up in the pan. Start cooking that. That's my camping pan, but also my fish cooking pan, because I'm not allowed to go inside and use that stuff. We'll put on that flounder meat now. Again, it's not super thick fillets, so I have to be careful doing it on the grill. You squeeze it on there, or just use regular, bottled lemon juice. It'll get rid of that super fishy taste, and it'll just taste like regular, white fish. It feels right on the cusp. You got the fishing, like from your line. The lemon. It feels so great. It doesn't hurt at all. It hurts a lot. Wow, that really hurts. I'm struggling right now. Okay. We are gonna... I actually don't even have anything to flip those, so that's cool. Use this to stir this up a little bit. Oh my gosh, that hurts. I could have put a band-aid on and worn gloves, but, I decided not to. I'm living life on the edge today. That's what I decided. And right about now is when I'm going to flip these flounder chunks. And like overall, cooking and going fishing, it really just it's like a distraction. And it gives you something to do. You're bored, why don't you go out fishing? Why don't you go cook something? Getting stuff to cook with, food itself, you buy it pre-made, and that's where it gets expensive. But you can go look up recipes or think of your own stuff. Really, you don't have to do everything that everybody else is doing. You can do your own thing, like what I'm doing. This is actually not a lot of meat, and I'm noticing that now, but we're just going to use a lot of salsa, little meat. I said 6 tacos, but I'm thinking 4 or less. It's not the worst. Really wish that salmon was fully thawed. Dang, this cut is hurting. Where's your foot? Oh man, that hurt. Whew. I'm all good. And this really is no instructional video. This is pure just having fun. Lid on that, just throw it on high. Once I see it boil a little bit, then we'll be good. This flounder is looking pretty good. I'm tasting pretty good. Yeah, not really a whole fishy taste. You don't really taste it. Slightly over seasoned though. I'll be okay with it. I'm gonna put the tortillas on the grill just to get them a little more toasty. Boiling a little bit. There we go. So we'll give it one more good shake. And we're gonna pull it off. Put it down there. This is cooking takes a long time, but it always ends up being worth it. You feel fulfilled almost, made your own food. You're like, oh man, I can actually do something. It's slightly wet. Maybe from steam, I don't know. We got it on high though, so it should come up really quick. It's when I'm a little more, not hard shell, but the in-between phase where you can still fold them, but it's not going to crack right away. It's taken a lifetime. Got the flies coming over here already. It's been a while. This video is gonna be a long video. Like this is what I want. There's one and there's 2. Yep, that's good. These ones are almost done. Yeah. All right. We got our 4 tortillas. It's gonna be pretty much no fish going on here. Let's see if I can move this so y'all can get a better view how I'm gonna do it. There we go. So I'm laid out in their formation. She needs a spoon. Mix this up a little bit and put some salsa on each one. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, guys, so overall, I think they're decent. You know, a lot of people might not like the way it looks. I'm not too fond of the way it looks. It doesn't look very appetizing. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not the worst I've made, you know. Get you guys up close. Hey. So there we go. There's the Flounder fish tacos, some corn salsa. It's the base green salsa, but there we go. And, I mean, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it overall. And I know it's my first video, so it's not going to get a lot of views, but I mean, anybody who watches it all the way through, if you're seeing this, you know, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I really hope that, you know, give you some enlightenment. You know, like, go have fun. Go do your own thing. Go fish. Go have some fun. There's no reason you can't. No one's stopping you. Okay? Go get some food for yourself. You know, free food. It's all out. It's all out there, no matter where you live. You know, you got lakes, you got Puget Sound, you got the ocean, you know, rivers, you got all of it. You know, freshwater, saltwater. You know, personally, saltwater's better than me, but it doesn't matter. You know, go catch a trout. Don't eat a bass. That's not very good, but, you know, fend for yourself. Not that you need to, but just know how to do it. There's no reason you shouldn't know how to do it. So, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you have a great night, great day, whenever you're watching this, really. So, deuces.